All right. Well, welcome to the Dreamy Paths podcast, episode number 2, sponsored by the Academy of Dreams. As you may have noticed, Anthony is not here with us today. He is actually feeling a little bit under the weather, but we have someone as equally as special with us. My name is Kevin, and over here is Sandy Delaney, the CEO and founder of the Academy of Dreams.
That would be me.
Hi, Sandy.
Hi, Kev. How are you?
I'm doing phenomenal. How about yourself?
For a few minutes.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's been, what, 30 seconds?
Yeah, it's been quite a day.
Yeah, I know. Oh, you are correct in that statement. It's been a good day. It's been a good day so far.
It is.
It is.
We always have good days.
We do. You know what? We really do. You know, especially with some of the cool stuff that we got going on right now at the Academy.
Yeah.
We're doing the Iditarod, which is so much fun. We kind of just got started with it, and
Do you know all the words to the song?
I did a rod trail. That's all I got.
And how many miles?
1,049.
Okay.
Did I get it right?
You passed the class.
Yes!
Yeah.
I did it. And that's only because I hear it in passing and over and repeated.
Over. Yes, all the students will tell you what it is, for sure.
I know they will. Mm-hmm. I know. And I'm so thrilled that it's something that they kind of gravitate towards, and it's something that isn't common. Like, you don't really talk, even like general news or anything else, we really don't hear anything about the Iditarod.
Right.
So I think it's really cool, and we're able to kind of showcase it, not just for the students, but for the community, because we're posting it on Facebook and TikTok and Instagram and all that. We're kind of doing all that stuff. So I think it's really cool.
I would love to know how many people would even know what the Iditarod is.
Yeah, we could do a poll.
Every time when I tell people, I say the Iditarod, and they're like, wait, what is it? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, the dog sled race? Oh, the dog sled race in Alaska.
Yeah.
Oh, is it in Alaska? Like, yeah, it's pretty crazy how a lot of people don't really know about it. I learned about it when my girls were in 6th grade. They did a unit on it.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't learn about it till I started at the Academy.
Well, we taught you something new.
I know, right?
Always a new adventure.
I love it. I love what we do here, and I love, like I said, the things that we get to do is just, it's incredible for our students.
It is. We have a good time.
We do.
Yeah.
We really, really do. So, Sandy, speaking of things in the news right now, the Oscars just happened.
Oh, yeah, the Oscars.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't watch any of it.
Kevin, so
I know,
have you told everyone about our little thing that we have?
I haven't.
About the movies that we're watching? I
haven't. So, Sandy, right here, we started to do all of the Oscar movies, starting with
the
Best Picture from the beginning.
1929.
Yeah.
It was brutal.
It was like the first comedy, the first drama.
Was that really a comedy?
No, it wasn't. It was something.
It was something, all right.
It was technically the first comedy, the first it was like a military movie.
It was like sound or something, or effects.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. It was like a war movie of some kind. And then the next one is like the first musical, which... Yeah. That's the one I'm on. It's like a 1939 musical that I got 20 minutes in and cannot get any further.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did watch the Titanic this weekend.
Did you?
To share that with you, yeah. Because Leonardo still looks good.
No,
yeah.
Good. I'm happy he's doing it for you, Sandy. I'm happy he does it for you.
I still cried.
Did you?
I knew what happened. I know the movie.
Right. I mean, we know the outcome. We know what's going to happen.
But it's still like...
it's brutal. It's a brutal watch, especially with the whole thing going down. Like, it is a tough watch. Speaking of, something interesting about that movie that I learned, when they remastered that movie, they actually reached out to a astrophysicist, to Neil deGrasse Tyson, who told them, or Steven Spielberg, who I think directed the movie, all the stars in the scenes where they're showing the boats and everything were wrong. So they went back during the remaster and actually fixed it to where those stars that you see in the sky were actually period and time accurate for where that ship would be in its position in the water, what they would be right there.
So I know this scene. It's when Kate Winslet is on the door and Leonardo's hanging over and she's looking at, he died, in case you didn't know that. They look up at the sky and she's looking at all the stars up there. But why did he not jump on that door?
There was plenty of room. Yeah, she's selfish. She's selfish.
So he got cold.
She wanted a story.
Yeah. So he got cold for no reason. Yep. And that's why he's not on the passenger list. Because there's no record of Jack on the Titanic. Did you know that?
No. Seriously?
Yeah. No, Rose was on there.
Well, yeah.
But there was no record.
Wait.
I know, you looked at me like I was crazy just now.
I thought you were.
No.
Seriously? That's a true statement?
I'm
upset.
Have to fact check
I'm
it,
upset.
I'm pretty sure.
That's infuriating.
Yeah. No, as far as I know, I don't know. Maybe somebody can prove me wrong, but I'm pretty sure that they said
that paints her in a whole different light.
Yeah, he just was kind of like a scoundrel, and he must have jumped on the boat, and they have no record of him.
That paints her in a totally different light.
It does, because she was rich, and he was poor. Ooh. And he just jumped on the wagon there, but there's no record of him being.
There's not enough room. Save yourself.
Well, he didn't make it. He bubbled down.
Why'd you say it like that?
I don't know.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. That was good. Yeah, morbid but funny. That was perfect. No, I love it. That was amazing.
That just popped out of my head. I don't know how. Okay. So let's talk Wicked.
Yeah. Wicked's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, recommend it.
You don't. I'm telling you.
What? You're joking.
You know what's the thing? Why did they not win anything? They only won costume, I think, or makeup.
Yeah.
Because she was green.
That's crazy.
That was the only thing I think that won was on Wicked. Wow. No music, nothing, and I never heard of that Honora.
Honora? Isn't it like a
dirty movie? I heard.
Oh.
That's what I heard.
Oh, is it like a? Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
I know nothing about it. Yeah,
I don't.
But that's things about Wicked though, because when we went and saw it,
it was good.
It was great, but we actually saw it in a version by mistake.
We did.
We didn't know it was 3D.
Yep.
And man, was it cool!
It was very
just to see all those just
all
right there.
In your face
oh, it was great.
Yeah.
It was great. If you haven't seen it and you kind of liked it, and you, like I said, I was never really a big fan of the Wizard of Oz or anything like that. I'm aware of it. I think it's cool. Historically, great. Just wasn't really my thing, but man, that movie was good. Yeah, so if you haven't seen it, recommend it. It was good. It was a great movie.
So you didn't watch any of the awards?
No.
Oh.
Should I have?
It was kind of lame this year. It wasn't that good this year. It was.
Well, you berated me at the beginning and then something.
Do you like Conan?
I love Conan.
Well, he was
Conan's. Oh, okay.
But
that probably
I don't know. I didn't think he was funny this year. He was okay.
Oh.
Just okay.
Usually Conan's on point.
Yeah, he was okay.
Just all right.
There was one guy, I can't remember. I'm trying to think who the ones were in the past, but there was one I really liked a lot who did it. It was super funny, but it was a guy too, but I can't think of who it was who hosted it, but
I don't know. I guess I'll have to start watching some of those more and just to get a feel for who's winning.
By the time we get to those movies,
it'll be the next Oscars.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, next Oscars probably next 10.
Yeah, maybe. I need to power through 3, the third one.
Yeah,
that way we can keep going. So then that way maybe we'll be on track.
Well, I got Titanic in.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah,
that's like a 4.
Have you watched it?
I've seen it. Yeah, once. Okay. I mean, I know the story.
So, what's your favorite movie of all time?
My favorite movie of all? Oh God. I have guilty pleasure movies. I don't have a favorite movie.
Oh, like that Honora?
Not that one. No, I have guilty pleasure movies like The A-Team. Or
was that a movie?
Yeah, they redid. Yeah, it's got.
Was this a TV show?
It was a TV show, but it's got Liam Neeson in it. It's got Bradley Cooper who plays Face.
I like that.
It's a good movie. It's kind of just a dumb comedy action, but it's so good.
And that's what you would pick?
Oh, 100%. Well, A-Team, Get Smart.
Oh boy!
I know. They redid it. It's a remake. It's got Dwayne The Rock Johnson in it. It's got Anne Hathaway in it. It's got
good actors.
It's got Steve Carell in it. He plays Agent 80 or 89, I think.
99.
99.
Yeah.
No, that's Anne Hathaway plays Agent 99. He plays.
Are you talking about Get Smart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he Agent 99?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I thought Agent 99 was. I think that's Anne Hathaway's character, but I could be wrong.
What was his name?
I think he was Agent 86 or something. I don't remember.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I didn't know he had a different.
Yeah.
Did you ever see An Officer and a Gentleman?
I have.
That's probably my fave.
That's your favorite?
Richard Gere's pretty. I liked Richard Gere in that movie a lot. Mayonnaise.
Yeah, I know. You were just telling me about that. He just passed away.
Not Richard Gere.
No.
Whatever the sergeant's name was, Mayonnaise guy.
Who was that?
Louis Gossett Jr.
That's it.
That was who it was.
Yep.
But I like, it's hard because I like a lot of different movies.
I do too.
And I liked, what's that one called? The one with Bradley Cooper. Shallow, with Lady Gaga.
Oh,
was it called Shallow?
No.
No, is that the song they sang?
What was that movie?
A Star is Born.
There you go.
That
there you
one?
go. I honestly, I know it.
Like that. So
didn't see it.
No? I thought that was done pretty good.
Didn't see it.
Yeah, but then okay, let me think of
Hit me with it, Sandy.
I'm trying to think, pretty much all Disney.
The Disney's
Disney
Cam's happy about that.
Yeah, probably
Disney
for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And actually, the Mary Poppins Returned one, I thought was actually better than the first one.
Really?
I don't know.
Okay.
It was pretty good.
Okay, that's a hot take. We might get some feedback on that one,
I
Sandy.
know, I might get a lot of feedback on that, but I did like that one.
Okay.
And then I I'm trying to think, I'm sorry, but Christmas Vacation is probably one of my tops.
It's a good one. Why is the floor all wet, Margo?
I don't know, Margo. That's probably
I don't know, Margo.
I do like that. But Home Alone, it's a no. Big fat no.
I'm fine with that. Our students love to rib me about that movie.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh.
God.
It's never just that. It's always the one where they go, Kevin, you're such a disease.
Oh, that's such a nice line.
That's the quote I get. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Thanks. Appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you, too.
Exactly.
You're all right.
Yeah. No, I don't think I have a certain genre that I listen. I like all, I think. Well, no horror. I don't do horror.
I don't do jump scares. Jump scares are not my thing.
Don't like those. No, I did see Jaws in a movie. It was one of my first dates. And my
Jaws?
my parents had no idea that I was with this guy who was 6 years older than me.
Ooh.
I was 17. And he was in his 20s, and I was I thought I was pretty,
Yeah.
And I hope if he's listening, he's probably going to be like, oh my God, she's bringing that story
up.
Oh,
God, no.
And we went to the show and saw Jaws, okay? And have you seen Jaws?
Yes.
Okay, so when they're in the water and it's dark and that head just bobs by? I freaked out.
Sure.
But it was so perfect because I could climb into his arms and bury my head in him and say, oh,
I'm scared, hold me.
I'm so scared.
Yeah. How'd it work out for you?
Yeah, one date we were done.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
Jaws movie just didn't work.
He never called me again after that. So
I'm sorry, Sandy.
That one didn't work.
No.
Yeah, but he went away. It was probably the Jaws. He was like, this girl is
just
crazy.
watching Jaws. She's just all up in my business. I don't know what to do here.
Yeah, she's acting like a teenager, It's
As you're 17.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so funny. I mean,
my
you're
parents never knew I did it. We weren't super truthful of where we were.
Sure. Well, I mean, you're only 27 now, so I mean, it really wasn't that long ago.
Yep, it's only a number.
That's it.
Yep, I like that number. You keep it. Okay.
You've been 27 for as long as I've known you.
Yeah.
How long has it been since I started here? I think I'm actually coming up on 3 years now.
Are you?
Yeah. Feels longer.
Oh, didn't we have a trivia question of when we first started?
We did. So you're right. The trivia question.
Hey,
I'm proud of you. So if you've listened this far, thank you. And the answer to the trivia question that we had last week. So the trivia question last week was, when was the Academy of Dreams officially founded? And Sandy, would you like to answer that question?
I think I might know the answer.
I think you might know the answer.
I might even be wearing it.
Oh my goodness! I'm pretty sure that says 2016. That is your answer.
Yes. If you have 2016, you are right, and you want a car. Kidding. Sorry.
I love it. I love it. Right.
And you get a car, and you get a car.
Or Drew Carey or Bob Barker.
Oh, yeah. Did Drew Carey say it?
I'm sure he did. Oh. You want a car? He does. He's doing the Prices Right. He's been doing the Prices Right since Bob Barker.
Oh, I thought you said Jim Carrey. Oh, my bad. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
I want a poll. No. Everybody listening here on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, do you know, are we just double checking here, the difference between Drew Carey and Jim Carrey?
I thought you said
it's a yes or no question. Thanks.
Liar Liar is a pretty funny movie.
It's a great movie. I'm kicking my ass. Do you mind? Sorry, I swore.
Yeah, that's a pretty funny
It's a great
movie,
one. I love that movie.
Yeah, that's another
There's
good
really not a whole lot of movies by him that aren't at least funny to some degree.
No,
you've got the Ventura movies.
Something of the Mind. That was.
What was that one?
Something of the Mind.
That one I don't know. Didn't he do like a?
It was a weird one.
He did a horror movie, didn't he? Called like 13, Room 13 or something.
Was that him?
Yeah, well, I think that's what it was.
I wouldn't have seen it if it was a horror movie.
He did like a crazy, like scary. It was like it had to do with like this haunted room. It was like I think it was called Room 13, and it was like the only movie I've ever seen him doing like a horror / drama, and it was awful. It was hard to watch.
Yeah.
Like just as like a thriller type of very scary type of deal. So Sandy, out of personal preference here, just do you prefer going to the theater to watch a movie, depending on like the type of movie, or do you prefer to chill at home and kind of go that route?
I do like both.
Okay, I do
because for some reason theater has the best popcorn ever.
Hands down.
Yeah, and I worked at a theater. Was one of my first jobs. It's so funny. I know. I worked at Macomb Cinema.
Oh, wait,
in Macomb.
Oh, that was like the one that's still there.
It's gone.
It's
been gone for a long time. It's in the mall. I
thought you were talking about the other one next to. Isn't it next to Macomb Mall?
No, that's down from 14 and Gratiot.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
And I made $1.96 an hour there. I thought that was pretty top. That was pretty top. Yeah, and so if you figure if I worked an 8-hour day, okay,
$10.
I made $10.
$10,
right? Is that right?
Give or take.
I don't know if we did the math right.
We did not. No, we did not. I think it's closer to 16 or 20.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
It's been a long day.
Good thing we're teaching right now. We can't even.
I'm not I'm a senior director. What do you mean? I don't need to math.
Okay. God. Wow, this is really.
This is great. This is how we do it. No, this is the podcast. This is you just kind of talk and you just kind of. I can guarantee you, if people are listening right now, they love us, hands down.
Okay.
I know Cam does. So.
Yeah. But we had, one of the jobs was I had to make popcorn, and we had to fill it in these big garbage bags. And then every time the show came on, we had to dump the popcorn into the thing.
Sure.
And we had a really old popcorn maker. You know, that you always burnt your hand on with the butter.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it was really old. But we would always run out. So we would tell the people to come back in 15 minutes, then we'd have another line, and then it was so unorganized. And you know how that makes me crazy.
I can't even imagine you doing that.
That didn't go well.
No.
You know? So I went to Lakeside Mall, and I started working, there, which was way more organized, over there. And I got sick on the popcorn because I would eat so much
it's
of
all the flavacol in there.
Gosh.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm never going to eat popcorn again. But
popcorn lung just from eating it.
Oh, man, it was bad. It was not good. Yeah. So then I went to snow caps. So I like snow caps.
Do you put them in your popcorn now?
No.
No?
No.
Ooh.
Just plain.
Okay.
So, back to your question.
Sure.
I like to go to the show to get that theater popcorn.
To get that experience.
And I don't know, right when you walk in and you smell it, it's like you're pulling your money out. It's like,
yep, here, take my money. Yep.
Right now, And then at home, I like to just be in my PJs and chill out on the couch and watch the movie, but then I fall asleep a lot of times.
Yep.
So sometimes it's better for me just to go out to the show.
It depends on the movie. Like if it's a movie I've seen before and it's just like on TV or
like that Broadway Melody one that we're watching, the first musical.
I wish I had the attention span to like really just keep on it, and I'm gonna get through it. I promise you. I'm gonna actually try tonight to get through it. So. But I get it. Like with the movie, the experience, depending on the movie, getting the popcorn, getting the candy, whole 9 yards. But then being at home, and like I said, if it's a movie I've seen,
it's nice. They have the recliners now.
Oh they got the couches and everything too.
So much better.
Heck yeah.
To have.
I think they had to do that though.
Probably to get people to do.
Yeah, I think it was probably out of like a marketing thing. Like, hey, we're noticing that. we're not getting a bunch of people in as we should. What
Yeah.
can we do to make this more of an inviting thing?
Right.
So I think the couches and the big oversized plushy chairs, and
Mm-hmm.
some of them, I think some of them are 4D now. Like they'll move with the
yeah,
movie, and I
yeah.
feel like I'd just be getting motion
Like
sick.
Disney.
Pretty much, it's like a Disney ride at
Love
the
it,
theater.
yeah.
But at least there, I'd rather go to Disney.
But I have one more question I wanted to ask
Let's
you.
go. Hit me.
Back to the Oscar thing there, because it just popped in my head.
Yeah.
Who ever watches those short things? Like, I don't even know how to. They always have awards for short animated, short.
A lot of those times
something.
they're at like film festivals.
Where? Here?
No. Well, yeah, they can be, but a lot of them are like those
I'm always
big
like, I don't even
international
know how
film
to do
festivals, like where you like can submit your, and then they'll win there, and then they'll kind of just keep going. Sometimes you can find them online. It kind
Well,
of
there was a lot of shorts that I was, because
Yeah.
I played to see like how many I would get right.
Yeah.
I got every short wrong because I never even heard of one.
Huh. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. You really never just see a thing where you could just go.
Category in the. I mean, I get it.
Yeah,
because
the
you
animated
wanna-
shorts and everything.
Yeah.
Like I said, a lot of those times are at, like the Cannes, like film festivals
Yeah.
and stuff like that. They get submitted there, they'll win an
Sure.
award, and then they'll
But
just
it
kind of.
seems like a weird thing to.
Well, yeah,
put
because you
up
can't
there
just go and
you know.
watch. To my knowledge, like
I don't know.
I couldn't just go online to. I don't think. And
I don't
just
know
watch all
either.
the shorts.
I don't know.
Huh. It's actually kind of something to.
Yeah,
Hey, if
I don't
anybody
know.
knows online, you want to throw something down in the comments or a Facebook message or Instagram or TikTok or YouTube Music, let us know because that's where we're available and we'd love to hear from you because feedback is a gift and we appreciate you. Sandy, what was the first movie you ever saw in theaters? If we're keeping with this topic, what was the first one?
I know. We went and saw Sound of Music.
Ooh.
And it was in the Fisher Theater where they had a drop screen on the stage to show the. I know it sounds like I'm
That's so
500
cool.
years old.
No, not at all.
It's
You're
like
only
the weirdest
27.
thing. And even like when I worked at the movie theater, one
Mm-hmm.
of my jobs was I had to take the reels to the other theater. So I had these big movie reels, and I would put them all in my car and drive to the next theater and hand them off to them, and they would hook them up in the projector. And
That
everything.
is so cool.
And then one would break, like the film would break.
Yeah.
And,
Well, they're super fragile.
But in the Sound of Music, I remember that why that brought memory to me is because the Sound of Music had that in the background
Yeah.
all the time. Like I remember, and I was a kid, but I remember that weird staticky sound. Like they had a poor, obviously, system,
Yeah.
set up. It was. The Fisher Theater is obviously not a place to show movies.
No,
in.
not at all.
But
they
yeah.
did their best to
They
show
did their
something.
best, and,
Well, because
we
it's a
watched
big musical, so I could see
Yeah.
why they would want to
And I thought
host
it was
something
the
like that.
longest movie ever.
How
I
long?
remember.
Do you know
I
how
don't
long the
know,
movie
it
is
seemed
about?
like forever. And I like the Sound of Music now, but back
I know
then
you do.
was like
I
a
know you do,
kid,
and so
I
does
was
Mikey. Like you guys love
I
the Sound of
know.
Music. He quotes it constantly,
I know. I
and
was
then
like,
it's like, this
how
is
much
the longest
longer
movie.
can this movie on? It was like.
I love that you have that thought, and then now like you're exposing like the students and like
Oh, yeah.
staff and like musicals
Yeah.
and things like that. We're going to plays and
Yeah.
theaters and all this stuff. It's so funny just
They're
to see
fun,
like that
yeah.
whole,
Yeah.
that,
My parents used to take us to all that stuff, and we hated it. It'd be like, oh my gosh, everyone would be outside playing, and it's like, come on, we're going to the concert.
Yeah.
Like, cool, and everything.
I
but-
see. I didn't do any of that though.
I know, it's
I had the
crazy.
exact
It's-
opposite.
yeah,
it
it's
was
crazy.
It was go outside, or I would end up at the arcade.
Yeah.
That's where I lived. I was at the arcade because that's where I had fun.
I would have done that if I would have been in my time.
Yeah.
I would have done the arcade
Oh,
for sure.
the arcade was so
Do
much
some
fun.
Dr. Mario. Well, Pac-Man. I used to do all of that too, so that was fun.
Yeah, we always did like the X-Men game. It was like
Yeah.
where it was the 4-player, and I played all the pinball games, and
Yeah.
that was so much fun. I miss arcades.
Funny, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I guess, Sandy, you know what? I was thinking about one more story.
Okay.
If we're sticking with the movies, we're
Okay.
kind of staying there. You have probably one of my favorite Disney stories in reference to an actor that you may or may not have met.
Yes.
Would you like to elaborate that story,
would
please?
that
And
be
thank you.
Mr. Johnny Depp?
It would be, and that's exactly who I'm talking about,
Yes.
Mr. Johnny Depp.
Yes. So, at Disney, by the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, they have a meet and greet with Jack Sparrow. And one of the things that's like all over like social media and all that, they have that when you go on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, there is different wax figures or whatever we call animated figures that look like Johnny Depp, but that he will make an appearance here and there, and he'll be at the rocking chair at the end, and they have stopped the ride, and he comes out and shakes everyone's hands, and everyone goes, "Woo, it's Johnny Depp," you know, which is, you know, so I'm always looking for him, thinking, "Oh, I'm going to meet him," you know. So Jack Sparrow was outside Pirates of the Caribbean, and there was no one there. It was Jack Sparrow, and there was like 3 guys behind Jack Sparrow, and so
which is kind of uncommon.
It was very uncommon.
It's uncommon.
It was super uncommon. And I've done Disney. If people don't know me, I've done Disney for years, since I was 17.
It's ingrained in the Academy.
It is. It's ingrained in the Academy. And so I'm like pushing Mike up there, go see Jack Sparrow, go see Jack Sparrow, and everything. And so he signed his name, Jack Sparrow, and we left, okay? And I looked back and I was like, dang it, that he really had a great makeup job.
Yeah.
Like, this guy looked so good. This guy looked so much like Jack Sparrow. It was crazy how much it looked like. And I was just like, man, and I had no one to tell because it was just me and Mike there, you know? And so then come to find out, then the next day we were on our way home, and it came up on my social media that Jack Sparrow / Johnny Depp was at Disney World that day.
The whole day.
Nobody knew it was him because it seems so ridiculous. So I sent my pictures to Kevin. I'm like, who does this look like? He goes, yeah, that looks like Johnny Depp.
It's 100% Johnny Depp.
Yeah, it was.
100%.
So I'm kind of sad. I mean, you know, I would have liked to have had a conversation with them and say, oh my God, you're Johnny Depp.
Yeah, can you please come to the Academy?
Yeah, exactly. I had a full chance to do everything. And I did not know it was him, which was heartbreaking for sure. And then Kevin's like, look at his signature. Maybe he signed it Johnny Depp. And I was like, oh my God, that would be awesome if he did. But no, it's signed Jack Sparrow. So.
And what's it signed on?
On Captain Hook. On the Captain Hook page. Yes. So there's that. Okay. And So
one of my favorite stories.
Yeah. So it's crazy. So I met him. He did not know I met him, and it's funny because he had those were obviously bodyguards. Because
clearly,
when you go to Disney, all the cast members are all in cast member clothes. They have their name on them and where. Yeah,
it's like a Disney thing, and it's all
by him.
Yeah,
it was me and Mike.
Straight bodyguards.
Yeah, it was just me and Mike.
Yeah.
So which makes me think he was going on the ride after. Now that I'm thinking that. I probably should have gone on the ride after.
100%.
He was probably doing. Oh, see, I missed
Dang it! Next time. There's always next time.
All right, we'll
just have to go again.
Let's go.
Maybe we can find Divine this time too.
Or
Divine the second time.
Where you been? Divine is so divine. Yeah.
So, Sandy, what'd you think? How'd you like the podcast?
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Everyone's favorite words. It's fine.
All right. I'm going to
I'm not going to even ask. Let's just. Everyone else can answer.
That's true. Yeah,
do you like it?
But when
we had fun doing it.
I'm just going to give a little thing here. When Sandy says it's fine, it's not fine. It's not fine. It's never fine. But yeah, it's fine. Okay. Sandy, thank you for joining me, for being here on the podcast. You're definitely coming back. We're chit chat, and we've got so many cool, I think, just cool stories and wonderful things that we're going to be doing around here at the Academy. Also, too, please check out Dreamy Soup and more.
Buy some soup.
Buy some soup, please.
It's good.
It is good.
You will never regret it.
It's true. We have 26 different types of homemade soup. It's all homemade. No artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. You can find us at Dreamy Soup and More on Facebook and Instagram. You can also email us at DELANY ANS0627 at gmail.com or academyofdreams2016 at gmail.com with your soup order. And let us know. They're $12 a quart, $5 a cup. And we would love to have you part of our little community here at the Academy of Dreams and Dreamy Soup.
And make sure you support all our supporters, too. We have
Please,
a lot of
yes.
people who do some wonderful things for us.
Do.
And make sure we... go in there, say we sent you.
Yeah.
Go into Modern Cone, go into EOS Cafe, go into Green Lantern, go into Ramshorn. They would love to know that, you're a part of us, and so go give them some love.
Yeah, you heard from the Dreamy Paths podcast, from the Academy of Dreams. Tell them that we sent you because they would love the business and the support because they support us too. And we're all about building the community here.
Yeah.
We really believe in it, and we take care of each other because that's what we do.
100%.
So, Sandy, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and end today's podcast with our trivia question.
Okay.
I may or may not have mentioned it, so hopefully you guys were paying attention, but how much does a quart of Dreamy Soup cost?
Do you want me to answer?
No, that's going to be for next week. We'll answer it next week.
Gotcha.
So,
I almost blew it.
I know you did. I might have already, and hopefully people were listening to see how much it is. But again, thank you so much.
Yeah,
thank you for listening to Dreamy Paths. We will be back as soon as we can be with the next episode. So thank you so much. Thank you for being who you are, and we'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.
Toodles.